Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of the Roman Empire in Europa Universalis IV Extended Timeline mod. We're actually losing money, according to the game, which is cool. Cool. I like it. We did just lose our guy again already. Probably because we lost the ahead of time bonus on dip, which gave us the penalty to production efficiency. Okay, that's actually fine. That's unfortunate. So without having the positive stability, we are looking at one unrest in every province. So I think we do need to go up to +2. And then we need to let the legitimacy come back just a little bit to get rid of that last 0.1%. So that's just a matter of hoping nothing horrible happens here while we're waiting. We'll avoid any offensive wars right now. What do we got here? Spend money, gain morale. Don't really care. Still, our leader's quite good. Our monarch point generation's quite high. Parthian peasants have crossed our borders. They're just traveling through. Peasants won't siege us. Nothing to worry about. Secular games. The secular games were an originally pagan holiday that involved sacrifices and theatrical performances. Held in Rome, it marked the end of the saeculum and the beginning of the next. A saeculum was the longest length of human life, ranging from 100 to 110 years. Celebrations were traced as far back as 509 BC. It was a ton of money to gain stability. Yes. I'm willing to pay 5,000 ducats for one stability, sure. I don't think it's really any issue at all. I mean, all we have to do is just Diplotech up and we make like 30 ducats a month. We are spending a fair bit for mercs and all that, and we have more manpower than our cap, so kind of a waste of money. And there's 0 unrest right now, so actually having army maintenance is kind of maybe a bad idea. Let's just make a little bit of money. We'll keep our positive income up. I just need to remember to turn it back on, which may or may not happen. Well, actually, that means that we have no unrest anymore, so we could do our next offensive war. We have 0% progress on any rebellion. We don't have a huge amount of administrative points. That's 3 development, that's 31. This is going to cost 310 on its own. It's going to be about the same, 310, so 600 points. Plus another 9 development, so that's going to be 90. So we need about 700 admin to do this double war. Let's wait till we have the points, and then we'll do it. Take the military tech. Apparently we're suffering attrition up here. Alright, two spy offense advisors. Surprisingly large amount of income from trade. Considering we don't have any trade ideas and it's not really the standard way to make money in the game. I could carry on with more claims. But considering that we don't have... Damn it. I spent $6,000 for that. Considering we don't actually have any monarch points to be able to core new land, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to be fabricating more claims. We'll want them eventually, but I'm just going to get stupidly annoyed when they start to drop off. So, we'll just not do it. Culture becomes Welsh. Wales gains a core. Gain Welsh is an accepted culture. Really? Welsh. So we don't exist. I mean, Welsh doesn't currently exist. And it's immediately no longer accepted. Of course not. Whatever. Look at all these provinces. There's still so many to convert. How's Greek doing? Greek's at 13.1. So we can still expand quite a bit without having to actually worry about losing it. Fairly acceptable. Alright, and we are again waiting on quite a few more. Admin. Get rid of any of these focus points. Military power. I don't plan on hiring generals right now. I don't plan on doing this right now. We need the missionary. Stability policy. I'd like to not have to have on, but I think we do need it. Let's see. Unrest in most of our provinces is fairly negative. No, it's at barely below 0. We have to have that policy on. Or go back up to 3 stability, and I'm not really willing to pay for those points just yet. Apparently we're going to continue to get inflation. It's actually quite a bit of inflation. I don't want to be above 5%. I'm playing a lot more cautious than I normally would, but yeah, we just have so much time. There's so many hundreds and hundreds of years that it's better, I think, to be safe than to be sorry. Do we want morale, unrest, legitimacy? Yearly legitimacy plus 0.05 for 5 years. That's stupid. Support the imperial cult and gain 0.25 legitimacy. Wow. That's dumb. The national unrest for 5 years, on the other hand. Could be sweet. Well, with the inflation, it's going to be quite a while until we can actually do the next war. But whatever, it's fine. That means separatism is going to come down here. The huge empire penalty of 2 unrest really does offset the benefit that you get from your tolerance. Like, we get only 2 tolerance with our religion. So I can see why the empire itself would be very hard to maintain without positive stability. I did not increase autonomy when we conquered that guy, did I? No, we just let the rebellion happen. That seems fine. Worked out just fine. Hey, Chalcedonian, we can convert away. Maybe we allow Chalcedonian to stick around. We just convert away the other stuff. Because I think eventually, Christian, we can't prevent. Eventually, I think it's going to happen. Okay, we need a new theologian. I would gladly spend money on this. It costs a lot of money, though. There he is. I mean, we could conquer and just you know, beat up the Sarmatians and only take half of it right now. That might not be a bad idea. do that. Our truce just expired with Dacia. We can actually do that again. You know, actually I feel like having the money would be nice. Because if I'm going to keep spending 6,000 ducats on stability, then I'm essentially converting my Diplo points into admin points by having the extra income, which I think is more valuable than the culture conversion. So let's go ahead, and actually the Sarmatians just got beaten by peasants, so yeah, I'm only going to take land from the Sarmatians then. We'll do another war with them. We'll separate peace them. We only have one general right now. I don't even think we need to do anything. It's not going to matter. Blockade that port. Start another conversion. Stack wipe that. We will split the blockade so we can blockade both coastal provinces. Lose 10 prestige. The sacking of Vorengia. The armies of Sarmatians have sacked Vorengia. 10 prestige? Because we got sieged in one province? Jesus. That's horrible. And they didn't even do it intentionally, they were just routed there. We better be prepared to prevent the next province from getting sacked. Just chase them all over the place. So from you, we want war reparations, we want you to annul your treaties, we want your money, and that's it. And from the Sarmatians, we want everything. Full annexation. And their money. That's it. We'll begin the cores. We will park these armies on those provinces. We will probably want to go down to just like 10 regiments there. Barbarian raids. The province of Pannonia Prima has been raided frequently during the past few months. Alright, Barbarian King obviously cannot be trusted. Obviously. We can attack the Dacians again. And we're doing fantastic on military power again. I think what I'll do is, we'll do some military development. You know, just wherever. Or eventually everything's going to be converted, so it's all going to be fine. We have no buildings, so it's the same amount pretty much in every province. Unless it's not an accepted culture, in which case, whatever. Eventually it'll be fine. I could spend the points on harsh treatment if we ever need them. Oh, I see. Right. We actually do have a fair bit right now because of these things. Well, hopefully these ones don't progress fast enough. I don't think they will. If it didn't happen last time... Although the animist zealots have really come up pretty quickly. Let's do some druidist conversion now. Might be better to not do any conversion while we're waiting, but... Yeah, well, probably harsh treatment if they get any closer. Actually, the animists are way up there too. Animist and Druidists are both really up there. In about 1 year, 1.6 years. Oh, these should be done before that. And see, now we're losing claims. Uh-oh. We lost 75 ducats. What are we gonna do? 75 ducats. Gasp. Nothing can be done. Come on, course. 15th of December. Fair enough. I think we'll be alright. We'll hold off on the conversion of Druidist or Animist for a bit. We'll switch over to something else. Maybe the Germanic Zealots? Yeah, we'll do some Germanic. Or the Tengri. Nothing wrong with Tengri. Let's do the Tengri. And we'll do Spy Defense this time, because I don't plan on really fabricating anything. We could actually take land from this guy now. I am curious to see how culture conversion looks. Culture map mode. Romans. Look at this Roman. Random. Just Roman. Just all over the place. Very random. Don't worry. Eventually, over a long period of time, Roman will be everywhere. It's going to be beautiful. But, yeah. I don't know. People keep saying, like, oh, it's going to get harder. I'd like to see you survive for 500 years. It's so hard. I don't see it. I don't see it, man. I just think it's going to continue to be easy. I mean, granted, I'm pushing a lot of bonuses to the limits, but that's kind of the point when you've got endless money. And I mean, if you can fire your advisors every single month to guarantee you have the advisor that you want, that's pretty nice. If you can convert every single province that's in your entire country, eventually over a long period of time. Granted, we've only played for about 100 years, so not much has really happened. But I'd say the worst situation we were in was probably when the generals rebelled, and that was only because I didn't really pay attention to this mechanic. Now that we are, I don't think we're ever going to have that happen again. So from here on out, it's pretty much just going to be Speed 5 gameplay with lots of military development. Raising that manpower cap to astronomical levels. So, okay, well, I'm going to take a break here. I'll see you again in the next video. As always, thank you for watching. See you soon.